Hello and welcome to the most special edition ever of Tan Pants.
Copyright-free tan pants.
Copyright free. We have the rights. I have the patent in my hand. Today we're going to talk about Hollow Earth.
Oh, that's right.
We're going to talk about Hollow... No, we're not.
You mean like hollowed, like this is hollowed ground?
Yeah, Hollow... I guess so. Earth's pretty special, I guess. But yeah, I'm still researching Hollow Earth. I'm not really sure my findings quite yet, but the results may shock you.
Listen, I've seen Journey to the Center of the Earth. I already know.
All we gotta do is get Brendan Fraser on the podcast and ask a few questions. But if you go down the Hollow Earth path, eventually you run into my easier to talk about topic, Antarctica.
Yeah.
So way back in the like 1910, 1902, whatever. No, this is the 30s. So way back in the 30s, you had a guy named Admiral Byrd. A lot of people who like the flat Earth stuff know about Admiral Byrd. So Admiral Byrd was a big honcho. He was in charge of like
A honcho?
battle carriers.
Is that like a type of bird?
I don't know.
Wow.
What head honcho? I think it's like, that sounds Spanish. I bet honcho is like something Spanish. But anyway, Admiral Byrd was an admiral in the Navy. And one of the things that he did is he sent large teams down to Antarctica to explore it. And he surveyed Antarctica. And based on his findings, we signed something called the Antarctic Treaty, making it so that nobody can explore Antarctica, nobody can mine resources from Antarctica, and nobody can go to Antarctica past like this little point here. So there are a lot of theories about what they found out there in the ice. But yeah. I'm not talking about...
They found my fan fictions.
They found all Clay's Pokemon fan fictions. But I'm not going to talk about something they may have found. I'm talking about something they definitely left behind. So during one of these expeditions, they're like, guys, when we go visit places, we got to take like the appropriate cars. You're in the city, you need a city car. You're in a town, you need a town car. If you're in the sand, you need a sand car.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to the snow.
You snow car.
We need a snow car. And they need the best freaking snow car they could build. So they made the Antarctic Snow Cruiser. It was a vehicle designed in 1937. It was, imagine like a Winnebago stretched and squished down flat, like a I don't know. It kind of looks like a Beetle, a Winnebago Beetle. But it had these massive wheels off to the side. Like, let me show you guys a picture. If you guys listen to the podcast, jump over to our YouTube. I'll have, even though this isn't a video podcast, I'll have like pictures
Links
for you guys
to
to
the
look
images.
at. No, I'll have pictures displayed in the video.
Oh,
I'm going to make a video podcast with just the audio, you know?
all right.
And so,
Can we have like avatars that have like 3 poses?
oh no, I will not do that. I will never do that ever. But yeah, so check out this thing, guys. This thing was huge. Here's an excited man.
Are they like at a bar inside their snow car?
No, that's how you drive.
Oh,
The guy with the mustache is like,
now.
you pull this lever to go forward. You pull this lever to go backward. And the guy without the mustache is like, yes.
That's funny.
Riveting.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there were a couple problems with the snow cruiser. First off, they tested it in the sand.
Right.
They didn't test it in
can
snow.
be likened to sand
Like,
a
it's-
little bit.
Sand is close enough to snow. Yeah, so they tested it in the sand, so it worked pretty good. And they were worried about, I guess they're worried about ice freezing to the tires. So they made the tires like completely smooth.
Yeah.
Because like it's ice.
Why?
Traction won't be a problem.
Right.
So instead of going with big old monster treads in the tires, they went with like smoother than like a baby's face. And this thing would get stuck all the time.
Like,
Wow.
did any of the people involved ever see snow in their life?
I'm sure the Admiral Byrd people did first time they went down there. But dude, they had plans for this thing. They were gonna they put an airplane on top of it, so they would drive out onto the ice and they'd get in their plane and fly around. And I don't know how they land the plane again or get the plane back on the car The large, smooth, treadless tires were originally designed for a large swamp vehicle. They spun freely and provided very little forward movement, sinking as much as 3 feet into the snow. The crew attached 2 separate tires to the front wheels of the vehicle and installed chains on the rear wheels, but they were unable to overcome the lack of traction. The crew later found the tires produced more traction when driven backwards. The longest trek was 92 miles, driven completely in reverse. In 1940, they returned to the United States, leaving a dude in charge of a partial crew there. The scientists conducted seismologist experiments, cosmic ray measurements, and ice core samplings while living in the snow and timber-covered snow cruiser.
Seismologists.
Seismologists.
They're like, yeah, that's about a good size.
That's about this big. This is about that big. So yeah, they could survive a year inside the thing. It was designed to be like a mobile house, like a Winnebago,
Like one of those nuclear subs.
like a nuclear sub with wheels that didn't work, only in reverse. Long story short, this thing got stuck, and they're hit by a blizzard that completely covered it. So they had to dig their way out of it, and they're like, we're not digging this thing up again. And so they left it there. During Operation Highway Jump in the late 1940s, an expedition team found the vehicle and discovered it needed only air in the tires and some servicing to make it operational. Then in 1958, an international expedition team uncovered the snow cruiser at Little America 3 using a bulldozer. So I guess one of the areas is called Little America 3. It was covered in 23 feet of snow, and a long bamboo pole marked its position. They were able to excavate to the bottom of the wheels and accurately measure the amount of snowfall since it was abandoned. Inside, the vehicle was exactly as the crew had left it, with papers, magazines, and cigarettes all over the place. But later expeditions reported no trace of the vehicle, although there was some speculation that the tractionless snow cruiser was taken by the Soviet Union during the Cold War.
Wow.
The vehicle most likely sits either at the bottom of the Southern Ocean or buried deep under snow and ice. Antarctic ice is in constant motion, and the ice shelf is constantly moving out to sea. In 1963, a large chunk of the Ross ice shelf broke off and drifted away. The break occurred right through Little America, which is where it was left. It's not known on which side of the ice shelf the snow cruiser was located.
I know what happened.
What happened, Clay?
Penguins.
The penguins stole it?
They stole it, and they've been
Probably.
reverse engineering our technology, and they're going to start their invasion any day now.
Its range was 5,000 miles. The maximum speed was 30 miles an hour. It could hold 2,500 gallons of gasoline.
What was the speed?
30 miles an hour.
30? All right. I thought you said 3, and I was like,
did
that's
too.
really slow.
30 is okay for going on the ice. It could hold 5 people, and guess how much it cost to build?
Is it $300,000?
It is $300,000 as Clay looks at my screen. In today's pricing, that's about $5.8 million. So that's actually not that bad.
Mr. Beast could make one of those.
Yeah, Mr. Beast can make one of those easy. Mr. Beast could go find this thing.
Yeah, he could. He's like first one to find it in the Antarctica gets $5 million.
We'll get $5.8 million for the snow cruiser.
Now they get to keep it.
Yeah, the pad on top was designed to hold a small aircraft. A winch would pull the aircraft into place. The plane was used to conduct aerial surveys. It could hold a 5-passenger Beechcraft Model 17 stagger wing biplane. It was when they first brought it, it was necessary to construct a ramp from timber to unload the vehicle. As the vehicle was unloaded from the ship, one of the wheels broke through the ramp. The crew cheered when they powered the vehicle free of the ramp, but the cheers fell silent when the vehicle failed to move through the ice and snow.
Oh, no.
So you could get through all the wreckage of the ramp, but as soon as it hit snow, it was like, nope, I'm done.
That's extremely disappointing.
Imagine how disappointed that was.
Like, what else are you going to do? You're stuck in the snow now.
Well, I guess that's what we get for making large treadless tires for snow.
That's kind of dumb.
It's kind of a dumb. So far, that's what my Hollow Earth exploration has led me thus far.
Hey, listen,
Next time,
it could have gone into the earth.
it's down there in the Hollow Earth.
Yeah, it's down there.
Brendan Fraser
that's
has
what-
it.
Brendan Fraser's using it. He's living high in the snow cruiser.
With the dinosaurs.
He's like, these treadless tires are perfect for the underworld. The traction in reverse is amazing. So next time we meet, I should have more to say about Hollow Earth.
Yeah.
Speaking of Hollow Earth,
Did you look into Hollow Earth too?
shopping.
Oh man,
No.
nothing as hollow as shopping.
I sold some stock, and then right after I sold, it crashed down like almost 30%.
Okay, you bought it again.
No, that would have been smart, but no. Instead, I paid off my debt.
Hey, nice.
I'm a debt-free man now.
Clay is debt free. Biden paid off his student loans.
Yeah.
You know what AOC said today?
What?
So someone asked, I just paid off my student loans. What about me? And she said, sometimes we need to support people even though it will not directly affect yourself.
Nah, man.
Man.
Listen, it's like the average student loan is like, what is it, like $40,000?
It's crazy.
Listen, if you're going to give them like $40,000 to pay off their debt, I want $40,000 too. Like, fair is fair.
Fair is fair, y'all. I really hope they don't. I mean, let the college whole thing, this has been a weird obsession that Americans have had for 100 years, this weird, expensive college thing. Let it die. It's unnecessary. We have YouTube now.
Let the past die.
Let the past die. Kill it if you have to. I know. What else did he say? The other dumb thing he says before he kills his dad? I know what I have to do, but I don't have the strength to do it.
Yeah. Anyways, so I got off my debt, and I was going to buy a excavator.
You were telling me about that.
Yeah, I was thinking really hard on it because I wanted to do it, so that's why I did it. Get out of debt from that loan, and then get a new loan with this.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I want to go back into debt. For those at home, I've been digging a garden, and I've been using the French intensive gardening method.
Clay is French now.
Yes.
Right.
Oui, bonjour. It involves digging down about 2 feet into the ground to really just break up the soil, make it nice and aerated. And we have clay soil here, so that's like awful.
Is digging good anywhere in the world?
Maybe in Syria.
Syria.
Maybe wherever it is, the guy on YouTube that digs the whole swimming pools and stuff with his stick.
Oh, is he in India?
I don't know.
I thought it was Indonesia.
Is it?
Okay.
Or I think they're just all over.
Yeah. Because I've seen multiple different people do it.
I'm going to use a stick and make a mansion. And he does.
In the
And you're like, why aren't I that fabulous? He just has a stick. I have loads of sticks.
Yeah, but it takes them like a year pretty much. You just fast forward.
I don't like years. That's too long.
Yeah, so because of that, I've been wanting to get the digging backhoe. But it's I just don't want to go into debt, so I'm just digging it. But I'd been researching a lot.
You found the perfect way to dig.
No.
Oh.
I did find in our garage, just this big kind of awning thing that gives a bunch of shade.
Oh, that's helpful for digging. That's the secret shade. Is that why all the construction workers have umbrellas?
Do they?
No, they don't.
I was like,
If
what?
only they knew.
Yeah, so that's helped out a lot. When I was looking for stuff, I was looking like, there's got to be something cheaper than what's here in America. Let me check out Alibaba.
Alibaba.
And they did have some cheap stuff, like real cheap, but these things are still kind of expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And it's on the other side of the world.
Yeah, and shipping's going to be weird.
Shipping is going to cost money. China is not known for having the best business practices or the best products.
So far you've talked about, I want to get a thing, dig, but I'll dig it myself. Find some shade. Alibaba, no, I don't like that. What'd you decide? What's the big discovery, Clay? I'm waiting for the big discovery.
Well, I've been looking at a lot of outdoor stuff on Facebook Marketplace, and I guess Alibaba has bought that data. Yeah, because they started recommending me outdoor stuff, like big equipment.
Okay.
And one of them was boats. And I looked at it, and this was another thing. It looked nice. Like, it was a big plastic boat. Like I mean, pretty big. There were like 2 guys in the back, and it looked like there was room. Like, it could hold like probably 6 people and have like an area for fish or your ice chest or something.
A big boat. You said you bought a boat?
Yeah.
You bought a boat? Where is it?
Wow.
I don't have it yet. It's in the mail.
It's in the mail.
But
wow.
I did not buy the Alibaba boat because I'm still too nervous. Like, I would want to do like small purchases.
Right.
Yeah. Or something in bulk, like you'd sell over here.
Yeah. So I looked for good quality boats in America that are cheap, like dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So So I did my research everywhere, looking at all the different models, all the things.
You found the best boat.
Yes. Inflatable boats are cheap.
Are the best boats.
They are. For the cost, they're really good.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, because they inflate, it makes it so it's real cheap. They do generally have one problem. It's that they have a base that is also inflated, so it's not sturdy.
I get you. Yeah.
And when you want to row with them, the rowing technique is you kind of push your feet against the sturdy ground, and you use the sturdy edges as like the fulcrum.
Yeah, that's how rowing works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it ruins anything about rowing.
So rowing will not work in a...
It will work.
Interesting.
But
it's
it
just
is
not as good.
It's harder because you're the fulcrum now.
Yeah, you have to put all the weight to yourself. I found some solutions. With the model that I got, it's apparently a very common model. It's called the Intex Incursion 5. It's a 5-person boat. People have been making mods on it like crazy. The most common one is to get some plywood. You round off the edges. You put carpet around it.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you put some kind of like foam around the edge to make extra sure that it's safe. And then you put it as the floor. And that makes it so much more sturdy. I've seen some people online who said they have aluminum boats.
Yeah.
And their aluminum boat is not as sturdy as their Incursion 5 with a plywood floor.
Interesting.
Is it incursion or excursion?
Incursion.
I see.
With the longevity, I've seen some people say that like, oh, these things can last for like decades.
Yeah, that would come in handy.
Yeah. So it's long lasting, it's cheap, and I have a car, like a sedan 4-door. Yeah, I don't have the room to carry a boat.
That's true.
So since I can deflate it, I can pretty much put it in the back. It's gonna work good for me.
So what's the best way to inflate it? Do you have like a tool to do that, or?
It comes with a pump, but it takes like 20 minutes to pump it up. Like it's like a hand pump.
Oh, a hand. Oh, thank you.
No.
Oh, no.
But I do have a electric motor.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, the one for my
Right.
blow-up mattress. It's weird because every video I looked at, everyone had the exact same motor that I had.
Because everyone has those mattresses.
Is this the same boat?
Yeah, that's it.
Dude,
Yeah, it does say excursion. I can't find anything called incursion.
Clay bought a weird one.
Excursion. Yeah, that's it.
Excursion. Yeah.
Nice. How much was it?
I paid $180.
I've
Dude.
seen deals from Walmart. Yeah, they look around 180.
Yeah, and then I bought a trolley motor for like $99.
You could just put a motor on the back?
Yeah, you got to get a motor mount. I bought that.
Right.
That's like $38.
Okay.
Then I bought a trolley motor that was like $120.
Yeah.
And I had to buy a battery. And then I just got to buy the plywood now and make the floor, and I'll have a boat.
That plywood will be as expensive as your boat
Pretty much.
in these days.
Yeah, it's crazy.
These days.
Wow.
Plywood.
Yeah. These mods have been crazy. People can, they've been creating also a lot of awnings for the top of it because it doesn't have one. So you get shade.
Oh.
And this one guy, he made like a full on, like almost enclosed thing for the front of it.
Dude,
Man.
Yeah.
only thing is missing is a way to cook inside the boat.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Like you could just keep going.
The George Foreman.
Use the excursion as just the float part and just build your house.
I did see another one with a girl. She had a raft, like a floating dock that you would just blow up.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
And she put a tent on it. And then she was cooking on a little grill on this very flammable blow up raft.
That's pretty cool.
But so I'm a boat owner now.
So come to Clay for all your boat questions. Get with us on Twitter. We'll answer all of your boat questions. We are boat experts now because Clay has a boat.
Yeah. And we're planning a family event at the lake in about a month.
You're all invited.
No. we're not.
Welcome, audience.
Sorry. Family only. Locals only. Yeah, so I'm going to be able to show it off and be like, hey, here's my boat. Check out my boat. Do you
Look
have a boat?
at my boat.
I don't think you have a boat, but I have a boat. Check out my
You
boat.
say, stock market's been doing good. Look at my inflatable boat.
Yeah, and next time I have to pay taxes, I can say, sorry, man, boating accident.
Boating accident.
Do you need to get your boater's license?
Yeah. I do need to get it registered, and that's going to cost money. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's been my time.
And now, who wants to play my favorite game in the world? Who wants to have a budget with 2 digits in it?
Yay.
It's the game. It's the game we all love. We all love and know. And this time, I'm not even going to open up the document because I have some questions I'm going to give you right now.
Okay.
Joshua,
Yeah.
how do whales most often die?
Coins.
Coins?
Yeah.
I'm talking big old whales.
Oh,
You think a coin kill a whale?
no, sorry.
I'm gonna throw pennies at you, Shamu, till you die.
Wait, what were you thinking?
I was thinking dolphins.
Oh no, I'm talking whales.
How would it?
For some reason, I was thinking dolphins.
Dolphins.
Dolphin's like, hey, here I come. I'm a dolphin. I'm way more dark than you expect.
Whales will probably die from any kind of rupture in their body because they're so large. Like if they swim wrong.
Oh no, I swam wrong. I have a rupture. I'm going to die.
Yeah, they get like a cramp or something.
They die from loneliness.
Loneliness?
Yeah.
Well, the answer will shock you.
Yeah.
The most often way they die is they drown.
Okay, they can't get back up in time.
They can't back up in time. Yeah, literally, they get so old, they get so tired and so weak that eventually one breath is their last and they go down and they just can't get back up again and they die.
That's sad.
They get like, I think I'm forgetting something.
What am I forgetting?
Oh, I need to breathe.
That's
What
it.
am I forgetting? You need to breathe. You have Alzheimer's. He's like, I don't remember asking.
Oh, boy. That's the only question I had off the top of my head. Okay, here's a good one. 67% of dog owners do what at holiday time? Clay, what's the answer?
Put their dog in a sweater.
The answer is buy a present for their dog.
Oh, man.
All right, Isaac.
Oh, yeah, tell me.
In Dragon Ball, how did the Z Fighters defeat Vegeta? A, the Kamehameha. B, friendship. Or C, a toddler falls on him.
Now, from what I know from Dragon Ball Z, they're A, dragons, and B, balls. So, I'm guessing a toddler falls on him.
That is correct.
Nice. What's the toddler's name?
Gohan.
Gohan fell on. How big was the toddler? Was it like a massive toddler?
Normal sized.
Was
After he fell.
Was the toddler like, had like some supernatural density to him?
Yeah, well, Vegeta, he's a Saiyan and they can turn into giant apes,
Okay.
but only when there's a moon.
Right.
And the moon got destroyed, so he made like a fake artificial moon. He's like, I can transform. But then after they cut off his tail, he couldn't transform. But then Gohan transformed and fell on him. And then he's just like, yeah, I'm going home now. And he just got in his little space pod and left.
Joshua, in Missouri, a man must have a permit to do what?
Drive.
Shave.
Ah,
I don't think that's true.
Oh, no.
There's no way that's true.
I would have heard of it.
Look it up as I find a question for you, Clay. Oh, here's a question for Clay. What is a winter banana?
The winter banana.
What is a, not the? There's a lot of them.
A winter banana is a species of banana that is blue.
No, the answer is it is a variety of apple
Oh.
called the winter banana. That sounds pretty good. Oh, Joshua,
What?
what is the meaning of the Sioux word Tonka?
Sioux word?
So, how do you pronounce this, Clay? The Sioux Indians? Cious? Is that Sioux?
Yeah, I think so.
So the Sioux. So what's the meaning of the Sioux word Tonka used for toys? What does it mean?
Big action construction.
That's pretty close. It's great.
Yes.
Tonka means great.
Great.
They're great. Clay, in Louisiana by law, who can't be charged more than 25 cents for a haircut?
Can or can't?
Cannot.
The mayor.
No, bald men.
Wow.
That's good. I looked it up. Apparently, the Missouri thing is real,
What? Really? Why?
but it's for shaving while driving.
Oh, shaving while driving.
Oh, so hang on. So you can get permission to do that?
Yes.
Okay. You just have to you need a permit for it.
Clay, a clasomaniac can't stop doing what?
Plazo.
A what?
A clasomaniac.
Clasomaniac. So they're a maniac
So
for Clazo.
what can't they stop doing?
Let's see here. Touching like cats' feet. You know, little feet are just like poke. And then like they move their hand back because they're like, don't touch me.
Stop it. The answer is shouting.
Shouting.
A clasomaniac cannot stop shouting. Okay, Joshua, what job is most likely to make the practitioner an alcoholic?
Probably bartender.
That's close. I think that's what they meant to put, but they said barbers.
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 Maybe they mean barbers.
Well, you know, barbers used to like do everything.
That is
everything.
true. But this quiz was written in 2001.
Yeah, but it's using obscure stuff.
That's weird. Clay, what American state has the most outhouses?
Now remember, this is from 2001.
I'm gonna say Missouri.
The answer is Alaska.
Alaska.
Okay, Joshua, here's your last question. Colgate, the toothpaste,
Yeah.
translate to what in Spanish?
White.
The answer,
That is Blanco.
Minty.
Colgate in Spanish means go hang yourself.
That's weird.
But which Spanish? There's a lot of Spanishes.
I don't know. That sounds...
Like my sister, she took a Spanish class in high school, and they had a Mexican girl who spoke Mexican.
Spoke Mexican.
Yeah.
She spoke Spanish, but I say she spoke Mexican because she failed everything. Because Mexican Spanish is so different than traditional Spanish.
So you're talking like Spanish from Mexico.
Or I think it might have been Spanglish.
Okay, a mix of English and Spanish?
Yeah.
Because I know that if you go to Spain, they have a slightly different Spanish.
Yeah.
Here's your final question, Clay.
Mayonnaise.
The answer is mayonnaise. Well done. No. How did Bobby Beach, a man who broke all of his bones going over Niagara Falls in a barrel, die?
Heart attack.
He slipped on a banana skin.
I was going to say something like he slipped on something. I was thinking that. I was like, no, that's too ridiculous.
That's it. Thank you all for playing. Who wants to have a budget of two? What's the name of our show? What is it, Josh?
Wait, Isaac, I have to ask you the last question.
Ask me the last question.
For 100 points.
Okay.
What do some butterflies smell like?
Oh, man. I think some of them smell like
Pollen.
rotting meat because I know butterflies are attracted to rotting meat.
Wrong.
Oh, what was it?
Chocolate. It's right there.
What? Who goes around sniffing butterflies?
It's number 30.
Number 30 there.
Yeah.
These are butterflies that smell like what? No, there are butterflies that smell like what? Chocolate. If you dip anything in chocolate, it'll smell like chocolate. What kind of question is that?
Yeah.
Thank you for playing. Who wants to have a budget with 2 digits in it? I've been your host. Get out of here.
Drone carrying bag of handguns from United States to Canada intercepted by tree.
Are they trying to sell their handguns illegally?
No, probably just to get them over. And maybe that.
By a drone?
Yeah, just take the drone, fill it with a grocery bag full of handguns, 11 of them.
Now, Hank, Josh, this is... usually if I'm delivering anything by drone, I'm either about to be a failed restaurant business or I'm doing something illegal.
Yeah, you're doing something illegal.
So,
what?
who ordered 11 handguns by drone?
Yeah. Who would do that?
Who could have done that?
Or maybe
I mean, I
they
would-
were
I would
his.
never.
They were probably his guns, and he drove over the border. He didn't have the guns.
Oh.
And then later, he gets his drone to fly over the border.
So this is a guy like, I can't go in without my guns.
That's right.
If I go across the border, they're going to say, you have any guns, sir? I'm going to go like, yeah, I got all the guns you could ever want. So I'll go across the border.
Yeah, this is from United States into Canada.
Right before I go over, I'm going to put on my little DJI drone Spock Mini.
Right.
Can't they
But
just-
it's funny because it's in a grocery bag.
Oh, guys, a grocery bag. You got to conserve weight.
Like, can't they just 3D print their gun?
Like, I don't know how to use that newfangled computer magic. All I know is that it worked this drone that my grandson gave me. So he puts it in a bag, gets it ready, goes across the border. I don't have any guns. And he pulls over like, okay.
This drone.
And he goes,
This drone.
and he's bringing it toward himself. He's like, no, which way do I go? I don't know how to, oh, no. And it hits the tree and like it bursts into flames and all the guns start going off.
He's like 5 feet away from the gate.
He's like, oh,
But dude,
dang it.
this drone looks pretty serious.
That's not a hobby drone.
No, it is not a hobby. That's
That drone can pick up me.
Listen, it is an enthusiast drone.
yeah.
Man.
Maybe there's a legitimate reason they're all in a grocery bag.
Well, grocery bags are more ecological than tote bags.
That's true. They're trying to guilt trip us into getting the totes.
Well, one tote bag that is like plastic or something, synthetic, is equal to like 40,000 shopping bags, regular ones. And if you get one that's made out of cotton, it's like equal to 70,000.
Okay.
And you only use about maybe 50 to 60,000 in your lifetime.
So we should just use the plastic.
Yeah, and if you really want to be ecological about it, just, I don't know, put some in your pocket and go to the store. Like, just be like, oh, I brought some from home.
We have a bag full of plastic bags that we use
Yeah.
for things.
Yeah. By reusing it, you cut your carbon footprint.
Cut down those carbs, everybody. Listen, you know what they found down the deepest part of the ocean? Plastic bags.
Yep.
Floating around.
You know what they found in our bloodstream?
Plastic. I read about that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
How in the world? What in the world?
The whole world's turned into plastic.
Maybe that's a good thing. Hey, maybe this is the next step of the human evolution. We become plastic. I know about Plastic Man. He's kind of funny.
Hey, it's like that Katy Perry song. You ever feel like a plastic bag?
What?
Float, like in fireworks, he's like, you ever feel like a plastic bag floating in the wind?
No, I've never heard this song before.
She knew.
She knew?
She knew
understood.
that we're going to turn into plastic.
One day,
Katy Perry.
we're going to turn to plastic bags used to carry handguns over the border.
Yep.
Next, Joshua.
Police arrested Sneaky Bird for its partner robbery.
Say that again. Sneaky Bird.
Yeah, there's a Sneaky Bird that got arrested for robbing.
Arrest this sneaky bird.
A Dutch bird was spotted at the scene of the crime, and the police evidently had a lot of fun doing it, doling out a punishment. So
We're going to have a lot of fun doling out a punishment to this sneaky bird here in Deutschland.
Now it's, what was it? Danish? Denmark?
You said Dutch, right?
Dutch.
So that's German, right?
No, that's the Netherlands.
Oh.
It's weird.
Oh, is this just a joke? Yeah, I guess they just did it as a joke. They arrested the bird, they put it in custody, gave it some bread and water.
What? Do they have anything better
Yeah,
to
it's
do?
like in the custody
No.
waiting room in the police station. It's just sitting there on the side. They have its eyes blurred out with the little black bar, and they have like a piece of bread laying next to it.
Did they give it parole? Did someone pay its bail?
I don't know. It says the bird has not yet made a plea in the case,
Oh.
but with all this media attention, it will likely make a move in the next coming days.
So it's a publicity stunt. They're going to start releasing updates about the bird.
Yeah.
There was this article, I think it's just like a parody website, but it said, man arrested for using free illegal immigrant labor by impersonating Joe Biden and threatening to deport them.
What? How good was his impersonation?
Good enough to threaten them.
Wow.
All you got to do is mumble and stutter and like get angry and then walk away and like
Yeah, it's not hard.
hold out your hand. Whose hand am I supposed to shake? He's like, oh, it's my wife. I mean, my husband. I mean,
Right.
But
Did
just
you guys
imagine
see the-
that. Like you have like Joe Biden, he's like, "Hey, get back to work.
come
You're
on, Jack.
deported."
Did you guys see the video of Biden like getting kind of lost in the crowd, but the Easter Bunny is like, no, this way, this way?
No.
You haven't seen that?
The Easter Bunny helps Biden.
Yes. He was like he was looking kind of lost.
You know what that means?
What?
The White House staff, who's one of them in the Easter
Yeah.
Bunny, all know that Biden isn't all there,
Yeah.
and they're all used to telling Biden, this way, Biden, this way.
Right. Like the Easter Bunny walked in front of him, was getting his attention, and then started leading him in a certain direction.
I remember
Like how
the
you would lead a child or something.
Easter Bunny one with Donald Trump. It was like the president pictured right. It was Donald Trump. He was just standing by like a bunny, Easter Bunny guy. It was funny.
Easter Bunny guy. I wonder if it's the same Easter Bunny guy for all the presidents. Every Easter they've ever had,
always
they've had a
hire
guy in
the
the
same
suit.
Easter Bunny
It's
guy.
the same dude. Like he like crawls into a box and only emerges during
Ew.
Easter.
He is the
And he
original.
knows all the secrets.
He knows everything.
He does.
He's like really disturbing. Like if he ever takes off his mask, he's like this incredibly old man,
Right.
He's like perfectly youthful.
eternally youthful.
Yeah, he is the original Easter Bunny. He formed a pact with the United States. That's how he became a superpower.
He's like, listen, I have ultimate power. You don't know my power. Make a whole freaking holiday for me, or I burn your country down.
And then they did.
It did.
And then he's like,
Right.
great, here's some nukes.
Nuclear weapons for you. Thank you for joining us on this very extra special, non-offensive episode of Tan Pants.
Yep.
Wait,
Thanks to our
Josh has tan pants.
Josh is wearing tan pants.
You have tan shorts.
I'm wearing tan shorts.
I have black pants.
That's all right. We forgave you this one time. 5 demerits.
Oh, man.
17 demerits.
Oh,
Nah, just 5 demerits.
yay.
a shout out to our legendary Patreons, gilstronkulous, the Big Tine, and navanjr.
You guys can also become legendary Patreons by going to patreon.com/tan
Tan pants.
and you can click the button that's the right button. Follow us on YouTube to watch the very special video version of these podcasts.
Right. And
Of course,
save,
this
save
episode-
this podcast if you're just discovering it on whatever platform you're using.
Yeah, be sure you subscribe and click whatever button you need to click to
Yeah.
follow the rest of them, I guess.
Right.
And don't forget to donate, because if each and every one of you gave just $2, you could probably go to Boomerang.
We go to Boomerang and do a podcast there.
We could do a podcast in Clay's boat.
You could Clay's boat in Boomerang. You could listen to us eat food and talk at the same time. Imagine the wonders of that.
Here's a little taste just for you.
Okay, we're cutting
Stop.
now. Goodbye.